Hey you guys, it is Klaireeberry, and I'm here today to bring to you Wondering Wednesday. Now, this is a new addition to my repertoire. It's going to be a new addition to my weekly schedule as long as, it remains in popular demand, okay? Gotten some requests for this, so I am gonna make it happen. Okay, so, I didn't even pick a deck, so we're definitely going to use these, and we're going to use the moon cards, and let's see what else. Feel like this. Okay, perfect. Going classic today. Actually, these two decks that I've done so far on these readings have been two of my very first decks. So I think that's a message to us right there. That we have new beginnings. Okay, I want you to stay very open, very hopeful, but not in we have to make this happen kind of a way, if you know what I mean. Okay, so let's go ahead and take some underlying energy. All right, Wondering Wednesday. Is this my twin flame? Is this my twin flame? Now remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and dish what doesn't. Obviously, I always say if your person is really disrespectful or abusive in any way, shape, or form, they are not your twin flame. Okay, that is a karmic relationship, so don't get sucked into believing that. But either way, we can always learn. So again, Wondering Wednesday, is this my twin flame? See what we got here. Clear your space. Not surprised, this coming up in Virgo season. Virgo season started on Saturday. So here we are. And we're also about to go this weekend, Thursday. We move into Moon in Capricorn, which is going to make us feel like doing some work, whether it's work around the house for the weekend. Seems legit to me, right? Clear your space. Get rid of the clutter, clear the energy, and use feng shui. Okay, I've actually been using feng shui for decades now. Not that I'm great or anything at it, because we all have our issues, do we not? But I definitely, I still utilize principles all the time, every day. The way that my sis is set up, for sure. If you don't know about feng shui, and let me know if you have any questions, I could do a video on it. Actually, let me know. I know I've had a request for the weight loss program, but also if you guys are interested in minimalism videos, let me know about that. I feel like there's a spiritual pull on the side of minimalism coming to me. I don't know if it's going to translate, so I don't really know if I should ever try to put a video here or just do it at Klaireeberry Sanctuary channel. I don't know. So anyway, we haven't had this for a long time. This is a rare card. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. I think the North Node, I want to say Gemini. So interesting. But I always feel like this is definitely a time. Yeah, it's growth. That's how you grow. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to. And we don't want to keep on saying this. Don't do things the same as you always did. Do not continue to do it. Basically, things should be different, okay? Different in your space, different on the outside, different on the inside, different in the relationship. And again, just knowing this is all happening, things are wavy, It's like, don't rock the boat, baby, rock the boat. Okay, so if it's already wavy, you're not going to rock the boat even more. That's just not very smart, right? So, but okay, that it might come off wrong that I said that, and I don't want it to come off, because it's still step out of your comfort zone, okay? It's just kind of make sure that you're doing it. I really feel like stepping out of the comfort zone is being more selfish, is being more, I'm going to focus on myself. You have to be on that vibration of love to attract the love that you want. Okay? So we're going to get a little bit deeper and a little bit more specific into, is this person, that you have in mind, are they your twin flame? Okay? So we have brand new beginnings. We have spiritual things happening almost like we don't even know we're learning spiritual lessons by the things that we're going through, but we are, okay? And, ooh, I love this because I just got done with a video hyping up the law of attraction, okay? So we have to understand you've heard about the Higgs and Briggs, what's it called? Higgs and Briggs particle thing, where it's like, it proves that everything, if you're watching something, it changes it. If you're interacting in something at all, like it changes it. And that's how this is. It's understanding that we affect everything and we don't even know it. We don't even realize our power. If we knew our power, and that's what they are afraid of. They're afraid of us finding our power. Okay? This is where we stand. This is where we fight our traditions. Oh, no, honey. Your traditions were also steeped in brainwashing, social manipulation, experiments. I mean, don't even get me started. You know what I'm talking about. I'm feeling the resonation. Okay, I already feel it. This new beginning, 2020, astrologers, people, we were looking at it. We saw it coming. Okay, nobody else did. Okay, but it's huge. And the biggest thing for us is, again, starting within, understanding this whole thing is deep. It's not shallow in any way, shape, or form. Even the little things, even your daily actions, and the things that you do 7 days a week, even the little things it's all, it's like, it blows your mind. It's mind, but we can't even comprehend how amazing this life is, obviously, or we would explode. We wouldn't be able to be contained, if we knew, if we could, but we're starting to. And that is this process of enlightenment that we're going through. You know what I mean? We have a goal. Do you want to fly? I want to fucking fly, you guys. I want my angel wings. And I know that I have them. I already know that I have them. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Let me know down below if you're on the same wavelength at all, because not a lot of people are, and I get in this point where I think that people are, and I really, really do. I get with some minds and they say this certain things and it's like, yeah, I think you get me. And then it's like, well, do you really get me? We need to be focusing our energy on people that get us and not trying to force anything. Never force anything. Do not force anything. So this is coming through. If I had to say yes, no at this point, I'd say no. I'd say look for something new, something fresh. Keep your eyes open 7 days a week everywhere you go, while you're at work especially. But work on the law of attraction. Work on being on the frequency of, okay, maybe like the type of person that you would want to attract, or being on the frequency of the love that you feel when you're with your person. Honing in on these positive things. Really, it's a matter of kind of blindly like feeling out what the heck you even want. We all, again, social conditioning from literally the time we're born, especially kids nowadays, because the social conditioning on the phones and the apps and the smart, tablets and this and that is a lot. It's a lot more, but even kids back in the 80s, back in, even the 50s, they were getting a good, healthy dose of it from the TV or the radio or, all of the above, whatever they could push it through. Condition. Eat your 4 or 5 food groups and, no, it's not even reality. We have to understand social constructs. We have to understand that the days of the week aren't real. Money isn't real. Time isn't even freaking real. We can't allow ourselves to be defined. We can't allow our actions to be motivated by the shallow, okay, anymore. This clear your space is deep. This get out of your comfort zone. This is deep. This is healing, and this is spiritual, okay? Very, very yin. I feel like a lot of this year is cutting people down to their yin because our society values only the yang out of the yin yang, yin yang, no, yin yang, okay? Our society is go, 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 rah, rah, rah. It is not meditate, and slowly we're gaining the consciousness of starting to meditate, learning how to meditate. What the hell even is meditation? We're learning, it's spreading. The yoga is spreading. All these spiritual practices that are real, that are tangible, that allow us to have a real freaking connection, and not, again, back to our Hierophant card, not being bogged down by the dogma, bogged down by the priest that says, I must control you and I must be a medium in between you and God, and meanwhile I shall abhor all other, connections with God that you might ever come across. It's like, F you, buddy. Who the hell put you in charge? Nobody. And let me tell you something as a side note, Yeshua, or Jesus, did not give power to the Roman Catholic Church. Nobody said anything about that. In fact, them and Paul and Marcion inadvertently helped create the New Testament, whereas Jesus was a Jewish person who was going back to the roots and a more clear understanding of the law in the Torah, okay? And it was only after Jesus, Yeshua, was killed, and after his brother James and more of them, Stephen and other leaders that came after after about 70 AD when the temple fell, they had to flee to the east. They had to go, I think it's close to the Jordan, where, basically where you find the remnants of the Dead Sea Scrolls and everything today, over by that area. And that's where they had to flee because they were being persecuted, not only because, the Christians were being persecuted at that time, but also the Jews were being persecuted. The temple was gone. And so anyway, that's just a random kind of offshoot here, but it's that idea. It's this whole idea that be careful. Again, it's being careful of those lies that we tell ourselves. Be careful of the denial that you are pulling on yourself. And the shadow work is the best thing you can do to stop, kind of allowing yourself to be in that comfort zone, to pull that wool over your eyes, even just a little bit. And again, we do these things out of a self-preservation. Okay, we use them as a defense mechanism to get through moments. We have a lot of defense mechanisms like this that kind of are not helpful long term, but they're helpful then. We do them, but then we never go back and fix it and reprocess it. But this is what this is. Stop running from your problems and just go back and process it again. It's like, just read through it, deal with it, type it up in a better sentence and edit it and save it. It's like, that's all we're doing in a certain way, because our mind is this computer, So in a way, this is all very logical stuff, very very simple stuff. It's not rocket science, but it is very important, though. It is as important, if not more important, than rocket science, So anyway, we're going to get a little bit closer into this issue. Is this, okay, we have this person, okay? I want to look at this person's intent. We're going to look at, first of all, the person's intent with you. We're going to do 3. Okay. Well, okay, this person might not have the worst intentions in mind, okay? This person might be in touch with their subconscious and be wanting and willing and able to help you get somewhere, regardless of almost like, I mean, I don't know. You know, at a certain point, I hate to just be like, yes or no. I think it's too easy. I think it's more about the way you read my reading, if that makes sense. But I'm getting this is long-term energy. It's all going within here. Okay, this person, if this person is causing you to go within that much, and is like that much of this, almost like this leap of faith where you don't even care that you're taking that leap of faith, then yes, I feel like that would be. I feel like this is, okay, and even if it's not, again, it's coming through as something where you need, that's something that you need to go through, something that you need to do here, something that, but again, I don't have false pretenses in a reading like this of, okay, this is my person, yes, so that means I should do this. I want you to re-examine all your ideas of how you're dealing with this person. Okay, because if you're expecting things from them and expecting things to change, don't expect things to change without being able to get into that subconscious, being able to change. We have to change our minds, because our minds decide, our minds are the start of the holistic law of attraction. Then we process and we revisit our thoughts over time to where we're putting, almost like investing into them, and that's where it becomes emotional, and you start to gather this emotional daily energy that builds up and builds up. And it's like when these are in alignment on this same goal, on this same manifestation that you're trying, you know, that you are really resonating with deeply, and again revisiting, feeling it, really getting to the point where you're like, yes, I can see this, I believe it. Belief is where you take the thought to an emotional level. You gotta start to build that belief. And the only way to build that belief again is to revisit the thought. You can't just think about something a couple times. Oh, forget about it. You know, it's got to be like something that you're, okay, well, what's the next step? What's the next step? You know, okay, what after that? I want to be prepared, right? So you got to wrap your mind around it, you know, and then after you wrap your mind around it, put some effort into it, then you're invested. Then you start to get emotions, and then you start to get that more hope. And again, you get that cycle of like building up this motivation and this momentum, you know, about it. Okay. And so I'm getting it's kind of this long-term energy. It could be very healing. Here's the thing. It could be very, very healing if you use it properly. But if you don't, it's going to be another thing where your fears are attracting exactly what you don't want to yourself. And I've seen this in my real life. You guys, I'm almost getting chills because I actually have a very, very personal situation where someone in my life had really attracted exactly what they didn't want to them. And it was even through other people. It was really, really crazy situation just to see it happen. And that is it is a powerful thing. And right now there's a lot of, okay, you can really be in your higher mindset, mind frame, you know, vibration in general with your energy, or you're not. So it's kind of like black and white. And again, the shadow work will keep you on track. Okay. Making the shadow work part of a habitual lifestyle is like literally your best fight against the ego. And it's your best way to kind of get into that subconscious, you know. And again, getting into the subconscious on a regular basis, that's what being woke is really about. Being woke is not saying, oh, there's a conspiracy in the government, people trying to get me. Everybody knows that. You watch Pinky and the Brain, you watch whatever, it's always somebody's trying to take over the world. Like, what else is new? This is deeper than that. That's just a manifestation of all the shadows and all the fear. Don't do anything out of fear. Do not do anything out of fear. It's all love. If you're on the vibe, and it doesn't matter what other people think you're doing. If other people say you're working out of love, but you know deep down you're working out of, if other people say you're working out of fear and you know deep down you're working out of love, don't worry about them. You just keep on doing your thing, singing your song. People hear your song. They love your song. They love you. They resonate with you on an emotional level, because you are real and, again, authentic. Your comfort zone may not be the most authentic thing. We're going deeper this year. again, that's why we're clearing out stuff. If stuff is in your house, think about your stuff as paying rent. Your stuff is to pay you rent. And if it's not paying you rent in enjoyment and being using something, or really, again, what is spark joy with you, then let it go so you can make room possibly for something else. Okay, there's a very long-term, open-minded spiritual energy here. Okay, so that is kind of the intention. So that just seems really positive to me for spiritual growth, if nothing else. Okay, so even if it's not the twin flame, this would be, which I'm not saying it's not. Again, that's for you really to decide and to find out. But again, yeah, just being open-minded, I think is positive here, and being okay again with the mystery a little bit, not trying to force things. Let things unfold as they should, and always be watching. It's got, you got to be in that yin state to be able to be perceptive enough to pick up on those signs and omens that you can pick up on if you're perceptive in that way, with that sixth sense type of a thing. Okay, so I want to get, oh my gosh, okay, that's interesting. This is how you are, okay, you're thinking that this person in your life, again, who you're asking about here, again, you're feeling that they are helping you in some way to probably overcome fear and go within at the same time. Like, we're hitting it this year again, like it's twos and zeros, 2020, truth starting to come out. Okay, starting to shine, and the truth is leading to finally this point where we're maybe not even quite there yet, just getting to be thinking about this point of resolution. Okay, this person might be helping you to emotionally forgive yourself. Okay, to, again, of course, like, go within. I mean, are you seeing this? Like, this again is kind of how you're thinking about this person. Your subconscious too here. A lot of subconscious energy. This person, I feel like, is kind of like almost on a whole nother world. But I don't think there are. They're just like, again, it's the inner world, which is out of your comfort zone. I feel like the inner world is out of your comfort zone. That's why none of us do it enough, because it's out of our comfort zone to meditate. And we're like, oh, what's, some people even have panic attacks and stuff like that. But this is being okay with it, being okay with going within, having that insight, staying connected. Somehow I'm getting that this person really inspires that in you. Okay. And again, I feel like almost this person is like a rebel, and they're teaching you how to like rebel against the system and be good to yourself. Like that's how it's coming through. I don't know. Okay, so I want to go deeper into the relationship. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not getting, like, at least right now, that there's like so much like total, I'm getting like, I don't know, like, sit with your motivations. Okay, sit with your motivations and see, because like people can have that effect on you to help you go within, and it doesn't necessarily have to be your twin flame. Okay, it can still be a really important lesson to learn or thing to go through. Okay, and it's like wanting it so bad, to be your twin flame, that you'll almost like kind of allow yourself to believe that. Okay, but you want to be really ruthless, because you don't want to just try to, like, again, that denial keeps coming up. You don't want to like sit there and try to force it and try to like have these things in your head that are like psychologically, trying to like force it or anything like that. Okay, I'm getting like almost listen to the fear here. The fear is kind of leading you, and again, don't don't ever operate out of fear. Like, oh, I need to, show them or show this or do that because, if I don't, then, this may happen. And no, we do things because we love, we love the idea of we don't do things that we don't love the idea of love doing, in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, we got to go to work and, whatever, pay the bills. But still, the more you're in tune with yourself, the more you're going to attract a job or a form of money making, really, that is enjoyable for you and that it makes you feel purposeful, being on purpose, I always like to say. It's very important. It's part of our spiritual evolution. It's part of the twin flame journey, okay? It is part of the twin flame journey. I'm going to take a card just to see. Ooh, yeah, okay. We have some mysterious energy, like almost like not trying to be told here. Okay, yep. Okay. Regardless, I know we want to know, is this my twin flame? Is this my twin flame? Go do the work. Go do the work. Go do the work. Go, hey, I got an idea. Go do the work. Watch the shadow work, okay? Shadow work and inner child healing. Put this all together here, okay? And then let's talk about somebody else. But right now, we've got some blackness, some darkness in our energy field, okay? Whether it's our mental or emotional or both, most likely both at this point. It's been over neglected, long past being neglected here. If we're trying to be healthy, trying to do the right thing on the outside, trying to live the best life on the outer things, I'm sorry, but that is not the way to run your life. We can't control our lives from the outside. If you really want to control your life, consider going within, okay, to where the real home is, the real energy source is, the spark of creation, the spark of manifestation, the initial, it starts within and then it gets pushed outward and then it becomes your life. Law of attraction, law of attraction, law of attraction. Okay. The things that we think that we want, not often easily, coming through as the things that we really think that we want. Okay. The things we think we want are different sometimes. We have to find that truth. We have to find that connection. And it's just going within. It's not that difficult. I show you exactly how to do it in my program, in my playlist even. Shadow work is all over the playlist, but this is deeper. This is shadow work leading into the inner child healing, stepping out of your comfort zone to really make things happen. And we're not only clearing out our home and our space, clear out this inner, again, emotional and thoughts, beliefs, and expectations, mental energy. The inner energy's got to go as well as the outer energy. That is our focus right now, not on this person, because I think some of it is, again, kind of this ego coming through, sometimes it's just wanting a person to be there, wanting that connection, wanting that, wanting to have it all right now. And again, our minds kind of can tell us things, and make us believe things. So that's what I'm saying. So if I had to say it, I'd say no, okay? But not that you should necessarily cut off this relationship, because I think there's, definitely things to learn. And I wouldn't rule out the possibility, of saying there's a clearer manifestation or a different perception later on in the future, because I don't know. My thing is, it's about the energy now, and it has to do with you. So it's not hard and fast. So if your energy changes, the outcome can potentially change, if that makes sense. So there's never a hard and a fast. That's why we don't really do yes or no questions. And a lot of people would never touch anything like this, because it's just, is this my twin flame, yes or no? Okay, and again, I hesitate, but I come to the very end, and, hopefully you guys can pick up on it long before I can even state it at the end like that. But yeah, it's just one of those things that it's kind of that it's how you, again, back to the Higgs and Briggs particle, how you're reacting and interacting with it is more important than just what it is supposed to be doing or whatever. You know what I mean? Let me know if you're relating. We got into some deep stuff here, and I freaking love it. I love being here. Thank you for asking again for this video, and let me know what your needs are. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help us all rise in the vibration and love and light and enlightenment. So again, any questions? Also, I'm trying to collect up, maybe do a Q&A. So again, any questions whatsoever. Doesn't have to be about twin flames, but it could be about twin flames, could be about family, mothering, could be about tarot, could be about veganism, could be about whatever. Like literally no holds barred. Much love, many blessings. Thanks for all the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, etc. Thanks for staying subscribe and hitting the bell so you can be notified. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you guys. You are important. The work we are doing here, whether even you just think even if you're just doing the listening half-assed, through osmosis while you're doing dishes, it's important. It's important to build up the vibration of this vegan community. So I just said vegan community, of this twin flame community. Okay? Build each other up, get in that truth. It's about giving and receiving on the same level. It's about letting the past go and accepting the future. Okay? It's deep. It's deep, but that's how we get the transformation. We don't get the transformation if we're going to be all bullheaded and that's kind of what got us here in the first place, is a need to this smack in the butt, it's because we didn't listen and we didn't go within. And, so now it's like, you got to listen. You got it. You can't get around it. Just rah, rah, rah in your face. Change is happening. That's why we got to roll with it. You got to be flexible. Okay. Got to step out of that old comfort zone. That old comfort zone was not doing you any favors anyway. Okay. Again, much love, many blessings. Thanks again. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.